WKULF.com podcast. Good afternoon and welcome to another InvestorIdeas.com podcast looking at cannabis news, stocks to watch, as well as insights from thought leaders and experts. Today we look at announcements from Weekend Unlimited US Incorporated, trading on the CSE as POT and the OTCQB as WKULF. Aurora Cannabis Incorporated, trading on the New York Stock Exchange and the TSX as ACB. Flower One Holdings Incorporated, trading on the CSE as FONE and the OTCQB as FLOOF. Sol Global Investment Corporation, trading on the CSE as Sol and the OTCQB as SOLCF. And SLANG Worldwide Incorporated, trading on the CSE as SLNG. First, looking at Weekend Unlimited US Incorporated, who announced that recent acquisition VBC Brands, under the Champ Energy brand, will sponsor the South by Southwest Conference and Festival taking place on March 12th and 13th in Austin, Texas. The South by Southwest dedicates itself to helping creative people achieve their goals. Founded in 1987 in Austin, Texas, South by Southwest is best known for its conference and festivals that celebrates the convergence of the interactive, film, and music industries. An essential destination for global professionals, the event features sessions, showcases, screenings, exhibitions, and a variety of networking opportunities. South by Southwest proves that the most unexpected discoveries happen when diverse topics and people come together. Next, looking at Aurora Cannabis Incorporated, who today provided an update on its strategic investment in Choom Holdings Incorporated, trading on the CSE as CHOO, an emerging consumer cannabis company that has secured one of the largest retail networks in Canada. Since Aurora completed its $27 million investment in Choom private placement on June 18th of 2018 and the convertible debenture offering on November 5th, Choom has successfully achieved a number of its strategic growth initiatives. Choom has completed the build-outs of 17 retail locations across Western Canada and has 8 additional retail locations currently under construction. In all cases, these retail opportunities are subject to all necessary provincial regulatory approvals. Choom has demonstrated a strong commitment to rapidly executing its strategic growth plans by developing a sophisticated retail channel across Western Canada while diversifying their operations through further expansion into Ontario, said Terry Booth, CEO of Aurora. Through our strategic investment, we've helped expedite Choom's commercial launch while gaining valuable insights into the consumer decision-making process, which has helped to shape our product allocation and in-store marketing initiatives. I'd like to congratulate Choom on their success to date. We look forward to the upcoming projects that the team continues to work on as they roll out their unique retail brand experience across Canada. Next, we look at Flower One Holdings Incorporated, who announced a new long-term licensing agreement and partnership with leading cannabis technology and hardware brand Grenco Science. California-based Grenco Science are pioneers in the cannabis hardware space, responsible for engineering the advanced technology behind the internationally available and ever-popular G-Pen line of cannabis vaporizers. Flower One is now licensed to sell, distribute, and integrate G-Pen's proprietary innovative hardware with new cannabis products from its diverse portfolio of brand partners. Flower One is pleased to partner with a leading provider of cannabis hardware and to welcome G-Pen to our growing portfolio of brand partners, said Ken Villazer, President and CEO of Flower One. This exciting partnership will allow us to further expand our cannabis offerings in the Nevada market while introducing new cannabis products through our brand partners that are supported by G-Pen's vaporizing technology. Next, looking at Sol Global Investments Corporation, who announced that it signed a binding letter of intent to acquire 3 tracts of agricultural property totaling 568 acres of land in the states of Tennessee and Kentucky for the cultivation of production of raw hemp biomass. The company will assign the agricultural property to its hemp CBD-focused subsidiary, Heavenly RX Limited. The properties will be directly managed by Heavenly portfolio company Blue Hen Botanicals LLC, an industry-leading hemp biomass processing and extraction company headquartered in Knoxville, Tennessee. Under the terms of the letter of intent, Heavenly will acquire a total of 420 acres of agricultural property in McKinn County, Tennessee, and 148 acres of agricultural property in Whitley County, Kentucky. The properties were specifically selected in areas prized for their temperature climates and ideal environmental conditions for both greenhouse and outdoor growing. Blue Hen will manage the farms pursuant to a farm management agreement to ensure that the highest quality standards are met, while also maintaining EU GMP certification protocols. The properties will allow Heavenly to fulfill future national and international orders using its own farms and supply agreements, a key development in Heavenly's strategic plan to become a vertically integrated leader in the hemp and CBD marketplaces. Also included in the farm and supply agreements will be set terms for contract farming in Tennessee and Kentucky at highly favorable market rates. The first year of contract farming is expected to produce a projected 500,000 pounds of hemp biomass, which will in turn produce a multitude of high-quality hemp-derived CBD products. The cost of biomass production under the Blue Hen contract farming agreement is expected to be significantly lower than the average price paid per pound of biomass in 2018, allowing Heavenly and Blue Hen to realize higher total margins for the hemp and CBD products. This acquisition allows Heavenly to solidify its position as a vertically integrated leader in the emerging hemp and CBD marketplace, said Joe Fox, CEO of Blue Hen. Blue Hen looks forward to leveraging its numerous relationships with farmers across the southeastern United States as the company becomes an increasingly vital part of the national hemp and CBD supply chain. Lastly, we look at SLANG Worldwide Incorporated, a leading cannabis consumer packaged goods company, who announced a new strategic partnership with Southern Development Holdings to offer its branded cannabis products to patients across Puerto Rico. Pursuant to the partnership, SDH has been granted an exclusive license in Puerto Rico to the SLANG product suite, including its category-leading products, the O Pen Vape, Pressies, Distinct Edibles, Backed, and Magic Buzz. SLANG's products will be produced in SDH's state-of-the-art GMP facility and distributed and sold broadly in medical cannabis dispensaries throughout Puerto Rico. SLANG will receive royalty payments for each SLANG-branded product sold in Puerto Rico, with sales expected to begin in the second quarter of 2019. The company's entrance into Puerto Rico represents its second major market expansion initiative in the first quarter of 2019, following its previously announced partnership with Florida-based TruLeaf. Today, consumers can purchase SLANG's branded products in more than 2,600 retail stores across 11 U.S. states. Puerto Rico has one of the highest number of medical cannabis patients per capita in the U.S. territories, with over 59,000 patients and 71 dispensaries as of February 2019, per the Puerto Rico Department of Health. Beyond its existing network of patients, Puerto Rico also offers reciprocal dispensary access to out-of-town visitors who hold active medical marijuana licenses from qualified state programs, as well as an online registration for those interested in obtaining a medical cannabis permit. That's all for today's podcast. Podcast is now a certified word trademark on the blockchain through Cognate Incorporated's CM certification. InvestorIdeas.com podcasts are also available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play Music, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and TuneIn. If you'd like to be a guest or sponsor of this podcast, please contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products or services or securities. Investors are reminded that all investments involve risk and possible loss of investment. Investor Ideas does not condone the use of cannabis except where permissible by law. Our site does not possess, distribute, or sell cannabis products.